touching my keyboard not once tonight.
All
Good
right.
idea.
Now you
Hey,
can.
well,
Hey, welcome.
we
Hello, everybody.
hello
This is,
Hey,
everybody. Welcome
this
to
Happy
is
the
New
Guido.
Year.
Freaking After Dark show.
Happy New
Don't you
Year.
love the way we start our shows? I mean, our shows start off so uniquely. No other show starts off like our show. No
Yeah,
music,
Happy New Year.
no nothing. Just
start the show and then you ramble on.
yeah, yeah. Start the show. Ramble on.
Yeah,
That's what I'm doing. I'm rambling on.
like a
Hey
Led
now,
Zeppelin.
everybody out there in fucking TV land. How y'all doing? Welcome to the Freaking After Dark show. Starring
Freaking.
myself, Free Ride, and that's Guido over there, and that's Knee Scab over there. I mean, Showcase over there. Showdown, Showcase,
Pit
Flip
squeeze, whatever.
flop.
Steeplechase. That's the one we want.
Steeple chase.
Steeplechase,
Yes.
yes. Yeah,
Steeple.
he's feeding his face. He's
Yeah.
feeding his face. We offered to get, hey, you want to get, no, let's just get started.
Yeah.
You're interrupting my game.
No,
Motherfuckers, you're interrupting my game.
Are we on yet?
I'm gonna eat this piece of ham.
I'll eat this piece of ham. Are we on yet? Yeah, we're on, dude.
All right.
Let me just
Hold on. What else you
just
got?
ham.
He's
I,
gonna
you know,
pick his nose.
you know what sucks is that the Grim Reaper finally got Betty White.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we could talk about Betty White. Betty White was she was
Awesome.
an icon.
Yeah.
She, there was there's no gray area there. She was an icon.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what the worst part about it is the poor lady died 17 days before her 100th birthday.
Yeah. 17 days before her 100th birthday. They had
I'm
it
gonna
all
give it
planned
to
out.
her.
Huge party. All the networks were going to play her shows. And it's too bad that they're not. Now, what
I'm
she
gonna
can
give
do
it.
is,
I'm gonna give it to her.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
gonna give
she's
it to
got
her.
it going. She's got it going on. Yeah,
She made it 100 years.
yeah, yeah.
No, I give it to her too, in my opinion. But it just sucks for real that she just, you live that long. Shit, God, give me 17 more days.
Yeah. Well, she was sleeping. They said she died in her sleep. And
Yeah.
there's no better way to go than in your sleep.
I'm surprised they didn't become retards and say that she died of corona.
No, I don't think they were going to do that to her. Even if
No,
she did, they're not going to tell us what she died from.
no, that would be horrible. But you know what? I look at it and like I watch the Golden Girls reruns all the freaking time. And to this day, I still laugh at them old ladies, man. I mean, they were funny. That show was classic.
They were hilarious. They
It,
were
it,
the funniest damn people on TV. And then
absolutely.
when she played on that '70s show as Grandma,
Oh yeah, right.
yeah, dude, she was
Yeah,
hilarious.
she was
I mean,
hilarious in anything.
made me laugh and cry when she was fucking acting. And she, when her husband died, she got all pissed off.
Yeah, yeah.
You know who her husband was in real life was Gene Rayburn.
Gene
Yeah,
Rayburn.
they
Yeah.
never had children. She's never had a child, so I don't know who gets her wealth.
Yeah.
A cousin or a niece or something. But yeah, she never had any children her whole life. 99 years without an offspring.
Yeah. Well, some
That's.
people are just not meant to have kids. That's all, Guido.
I think
Some people just, you know what? She loved her career, and
that's
she
what she
wasn't going
chose,
to let a couple of kids fucking get in the way.
and she made her choice, and that's fine. And she lived a long.
Yeah.
I would have to say healthy life because I never remember hearing about, oh, Betty White had a heart attack today, or Betty White, is in the. I've never heard her be ill one time,
No.
and it,
She was always healthy. She was
Sure.
a whippersnapper, and she was she would. I seen a skit the other day. I was looking through YouTube for some of her work, and she did a skit with Tim Conway.
Yeah.
Don't put those two on the same fucking stage together because that was just hilarious. There's
Well,
no getting around it. Just hilarious.
she was
Didn't
original
she?
Mama's
Didn't,
family, I think.
didn't she do something with? I think she was. God damn it! What's his name? Employee of the month. Wasn't he the grandma from
I
Yeah,
don't. Yeah,
I
he
think
lost.
so.
Yeah, probably. But she was also on in the 70s. She what was that show? Maud. She was on.
Maud, yeah. She was
Remember
also in with Valerie Bartinelli in Hot in Cleveland.
Hot in Cleveland? Yes, and she was
Yes.
pretty good on that
And they
show
won
too.
2 Emmys on that show.
Yeah,
Two
she was
Emmys.
an icon. Also another icon we lost is John Madden.
Who?
Yeah, John Madden.
Oh, John Madden. Yeah. I'm sorry. I had Pothead over here fucking coughing in my ear. He doesn't know how to mute his mic.
Yeah,
You
that's
all right? You gonna make it?
Wait,
Take
that was a
another hit
good-
real quick.
I think I'm stoned.
Oh,
yeah.
he's seeing stars right now. He's
Ah.
seeing.
That sounds good, man. But yeah, definitely. I learned more about football from John Madden than I did from the coaches that I played football with.
Oh yeah, and John Madden. John Madden was he knew the real football player. He
Mhm.
knew, and he made friends with those guys, and that's why he had the All Madden team.
Yeah.
You didn't get on the All Madden team just by playing football.
Oh,
You had
and
to know
so
the game
he
and
brought
love
a lot
it.
of young kids into liking football by playing his damn awesome addictive video game. So
Oh,
there was a lot of young boys and girls too. Maybe could be a big reason why there's more young girls that watch football now than ever was because of Madden football.
is the Madden NFL done now? There won't be any more Madden games, all Madden games.
I don't know. I mean, I would hope that they still go on. He signed an exclusive deal with EA Sports, so I don't know how they would change it.
Yeah.
It would just why not? Why couldn't it be? Just like if you had a rock video game of the best of rock, you could have like Elvis Presley's rock game. Nobody would second guess that because it's Elvis Presley, the king of rock.
Now, you've heard of the Turduncan, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's got a duck inside a chicken inside of a turkey. That's a
Mhm.
Turduncan. Well, they sell a Turduncan here in St. Louis at this deli up the road from us. Guess how much a Turduncan is cost to get?
How much?
$75.
That's fuck.
$184.99.
You
But
buy
it
that.
comes with all the fixings. It comes with all of the dressing. It comes with yeah, well, but still,
One
if
crab
you
leg,
get it, they say,
45.
well, let me finish. They say it'll feed 9.
9. Well,
It'll feed 9 people.
9. That's not horrible price.
And so if you divide that by 9, it's like $18 a pop.
That's
Yeah,
not too.
one king crab leg now is $40. So if
How
you
much?
get like $40
Wow.
for one king crab leg,
How much are the queen ones?
they don't have queens.
Oh, yeah.
John Madden, he was the guy that he invented the Turduncan. He also invented the drawing on the screen.
Yes, he did. He
He
was very
would
good.
draw the play out before they would do it, on
Yeah.
the replay. Now watch, boom, he's gonna cut right. He's gonna,
Yeah.
now watch, he'll go left over here. And along with
Yeah.
Pat Summerall, I don't think they could have done it apart.
No, they were
Does that
perfect
make
together.
sense?
They were yin and yang. One was explosive, and the other one was like he was on Demerol.
Yeah, yeah.
And that matter of fact, we used to call him Pat Demerol.
Pat
And
Demerol, yeah, yeah.
all right, that was good.
He knew the game.
Yeah,
He knew the game. He
yeah.
sure does know it, and so
He
did
knew the
John
game.
Madden.
He was a NFLer too. He was a kicker, Pat Summerall, and he was
Pat Summerall, he was a kicker for the Dallas
Good.
Cowboys.
and
Good kicker.
he was one of the very first going from the game to the booth.
Well,
Is he dead now too?
He's passed now too. Yeah, he passed a few years
Pat
ago.
Summerall's gone.
Yeah, and also while we're talking on the head coach thing, Dan Reeves also passed away.
Dan Reeves passed away. He was the head coach for a number of teams,
Team.
a hell of a lot of teams, and
Yeah.
he was good friends with John Madden. So it's
Yeah,
kind
very-
of fitting that they both went, at the same time.
And he's also one of those player coaches. And John Madden often gets credited. They'll say, "Oh my God, John Madden, the greatest video game guy. John Madden, the best sports analyst." But people forget that John Madden's got the best win percentage of anybody that has
in football.
He won 130 games and only lost like 46 or something like that. So he was like at the AFC championship every year, but only went to the Super Bowl once. But he still has highest win percentage of any NFL team, a coach rather.
He went to the play. They lost the games that mattered. But in the end, when they won the Super Bowl, what was it? Super Bowl 14?
77.
Yeah, it was 77. I don't remember the number, but yeah.
77.
Well, it started in what?
Super Bowl 9, I guess it was.
Yeah, 67, or didn't it start in 67, or was it 68?
67. Super Bowl started in 68.
Yeah.
So it was Super Bowl 9.
Okay. And anyways, though, but that after that year, or 2 years after that, he retired at 42 years old. He's also the youngest coach ever. I don't know if he still is, but he was the first coach that was like 32 years old. Everybody else is in their 50s.
Yeah, he was young.
Yeah, and he was also a player, but he blew out both his knees.
Yeah, he couldn't support the weight.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly.
So do they call it this year, like when they play the Super Bowl in 22? Do they call it Super Bowl 22?
No, it'll be 21. I mean, for a Super Bowl, the 21st season. But it's the 21-22 season. Like they don't count the 20. So though basically, even though they win in 2022, it's for the 21 season. So
I see.
Yeah, it just so happens that it extends, and that's this year too. They added another game. This week should have been the last week of NFL football.
Yes,
but now we have one more week, so which is kind of cool, and it created.
So this is Super Bowl 55.
55. Okay.
This is number 55. No, wait a minute. I take that back. 56.
56. Wow.
56.
Yeah, that makes sense because it's older than me. So I've been watching the Super Bowl every year myself since probably 1988.
I watched the very first Super Bowl.
Kansas City. Yeah, I would have if I was around then. Yeah.
No,
I definitely would have watched. Yeah, I would have watched
in black and white on a black and white TV. We watched it.
No.
Yeah,
but the one that I would want to watch the most is
you had to fuck with the rabbit ears like this all the time. Hold it right there. Hold it right there, man.
Put the aluminum foil on it.
Yeah, don't take your hand off it. Oh fuck!
Super Bowl 3 is the one that I would want to see live with Joe Namath.
Yeah.
Broadway Joe put on a show.
Yeah.
And last time the Jets were any good was then.
Oh yeah, that was the only time they were any good.
No, they definitely suck now. But what are you gonna do? You got to move on. So anybody else die this week that we didn't mention?
No, I don't think so.
There was another guy. There was another death.
Yeah. Who?
But anyway, Happy New Year, everybody, and another year gone and another year coming. So let's hope this is a good one. All right.
Yeah. Without any fear.
Right. With no wars and shit. Let's hope we can slide through this one without any bullshit. All right.
No, it ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen, dude. It's not gonna go through without any bullshit.
Maybe 1 year in history
Nostradamus.
We slid through without bullshit.
Yeah. Nostradamus said 2022 is pretty shitty. And what movie was based on the year 2022?
Oh yeah! Oh my God, the green thing.
Soylent Green.
Soylent Green. Yeah.
Soylent Green. Yes.
Soylent Green.
Yeah. Yeah. That was another cult movie with what's his name? The guy that did Charlton Heston.
Yeah.
Charlton Heston. Yeah. Charlton Heston. He also did Omega Man.
He did a lot of low budget movies later in his life, which is weird because he went from this Academy Award winning guy to doing low budget films.
Because he got caught smoking marijuana.
Yeah. And a member of the NRA.
Cultured. Yeah. Well, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger did it backwards. He
Right.
played all the B movies, and then all of a sudden became an actor
Yeah.
in first-rate
Well,
movies.
He had to learn how to talk first. He
Oh
had to
yeah,
learn.
he had to learn how to speak English.
Yeah, well, just think about him. He blah blah blah, did this, did that, married
Conan.
married a Kennedy, and became the governor of California from not even being born here. That's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, he did pretty good for himself.
Yeah,
You know, this is the
definitely.
land of opportunity. No wonder
And,
they all want to come here.
and you know
Right?
why? Because he came here legally, and he could do things
Yeah.
legally.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know.
he had a lot of help too. Producers and shit say we got to get this guy on our set.
Well, yeah, when you look like that back in
Yeah.
the 70s and 80s was all about looking like that.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
he was built like a brick shit house.
I mean, that was his build was phenomenal. It wasn't that he was the biggest guy. He was cut and toned. And, I think Lou Ferrigno was a big
He was
fucking.
Mr. World, wasn't he? Mr. Universe or something?
Yeah. I think
Mr.
twice.
Universe. Twice.
Yeah. Yeah.
How-
That's how he got here.
Yeah, it is.
That's
It
how.
is.
Well, no, and then he played in a couple of movies that were made in Europe.
Right.
Conan the Barbarian, and
Yeah,
it was-
all
they did-
European
was-
movies. So
Hercules or something like that in
yeah,
Sweden or something like that,
Yeah.
and
he
they
did Hercules.
brought it here.
Yeah.
you know what's
Yeah.
his name? His cohort, the other guy.
Sylvester
Yeah.
Stallone.
Yeah, Sylvester Stallone. He did porno before he was an actor.
Yes,
Well,
it's called
yeah.
Party at Kitty and Studs.
Yeah,
You can actually get it on YouTube still.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's softer porn, isn't it? It's not actually porn, is it?
Well, it's close.
It's close.
They don't show you actual penetration, but they show you nakedness and grind, simulation sex, and I mean, you see him naked. It's like, about that,
You study those.
I
See how you are. That's
I
okay for me
framed it.
to go and jerk off on a porn star, but it's not okay for you to go looking at wieners and shit. You know what I mean?
I'm not a homophobic, so it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Look at it. I know that I'm not gay, and being gay doesn't bother me. So looking at a wiener is nothing more than looking at a wiener.
So don't tell me you were in that room full of dudes and you didn't fucking see a dick that really stood out to you. You're lying. You're a liar.
I didn't.
Liar.
I didn't concentrate on
Well,
that.
look at my eyes. Look at my eyes.
Or
Tell me you did not look at other dick
I was looking at the face.
of the guy?
that's
Kinky
even
hair.
worse.
Oh, that's gay.
Yeah, that's
Kinky
gay.
hair. I was looking
All
at
right,
the
all right.
face.
Here's one for you. You're watching a hot chick blow some guy porn. You have to see the dick. You're telling me you've never noticed one and be like, damn, I wish mine looked like that. Fuck.
No.
Well, that's
No.
gay. That's homophobic, dude.
I wish mine looked like that. No, I would never. No, think that. I wouldn't even fucking.
Or I had one that big. You never. Come on, stop it. You
Never.
had a bigger dick.
You've never
Never.
felt like you never.
You're crazy.
You lie. Come on. Envy's okay, man.
Great.
You can be envious every once in a while. It's okay.
I seen that movie 7 the other night.
Yeah. They looked
Yeah,
at
that was a good movie.
They were
I
looking
think
at
Envy was one of the last one when Brad Pitt. Yeah, he was really envious. That's why he killed his wife. He cut her
because he was
head off.
envious of the black guy's penis. That's why.
Yeah.
No,
His partner, yes. He kept looking at his
no, he was
fucking
envious of
ball
Brad
sack.
Pitt
Kept
because
looking at his
Brad
fucking
Pitt
junk.
had a good job and a pretty wife, and he was envious of that. He didn't like he liked, that was but I never looked at a dick in that manner.
Wow, because you think if you look at somebody else's dick, you're gay. That's why. But that doesn't make you gay.
Dude, I was looking at the
You
spooge
want
on
it.
and then the
So you didn't
bong.
watch one of the guys splooge all over her face?
I did.
Did your penis touch another man's semen?
No. But afterwards, I thought that I might do that, but I never did it at the time. No.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, you're watching the Freaking After Dark show, folks. You really are watching it tonight. This is exciting.
I shot it.
This is
I
more
shot it
fun than
from
what
a
we've ever
distance.
done.
I shot it from a distance, and it was
You shot it from a distance.
Bukkake. Yeah, American Bukkake 11. Okay, American Bukkake 11. So you,
Cocky
so
11.
now you
So
American Bukkake
do you
11.
get
So
do you get invited to the porn awards now? Because you're, do you have a porn card?
back then I did, but I turned it down for no reason at all.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
Yeah, yeah. You could have been a porn star, dude.
Yeah.
You could have been a millionaire.
Man.
And then you could have been a dude. Think how exciting this would have been, man. You'd have
Yeah.
been a porn star. You'd have been arrested, locked in jail, and died from fucking AIDS.
Yeah.
Well,
With
that's
Ron
why
God damn.
I'm kind of glad I never was a dentist, because I would have taken advantage of being a dentist. It's a good thing I wasn't.
Oh, one of
What, are you gonna
those.
pull your own fucking teeth?
The gas and everything, put them out and shit. They got the mini skirts on and shit. You don't think I would take a peek? Yeah, that would be me. See, I ain't gonna look at Peters though.
How do we know what you're looking at when they're on gas?
You really, so would that pique your curiosity if you looked up underneath her skirt and saw a huge bulge in her underpants?
Okay, there you go. That's another question. If they have boobs and a dick, would you look at it?
Ooh.
No.
Do you watch she-male videos?
No,
No.
Why not?
Even if they're with a chick, a real
that's
girl.
not a turn on. That's not a turn on for me. Oh, with a chick and her husband
No.
No, a chick and a chick with a she-male.
and a husband.
And, well, okay, and a husband.
That's because if there's a guy in there that's not gay or something, I don't get it. Why is it got to be her husband there?
Yeah,
No,
why
the
can't it
husband-
just be a
the
she-male
husband-
with a
So the
with a
she-male
girl?
give it to her husband right up the asshole. So that turns into gay porn now. So you like
so you
or
are
not?
into gay porn.
Yeah. You're confusing everybody. Or are you just confused?
I'd be scared. I'm beginning to wonder. I am beginning to wonder about my friend Side Shift.
Yeah, side shift. It's more like
You guys imagine shit, man, because I don't do that. You guys probably watch hermaphrodite porn.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I've watched some hermaphrodite porn.
Yeah, I watched the ones where
I've watched that where the girl acts all bashful with the other girl because she wants to have lesbian sex with her, and then then all of a sudden, well, I can't because, okay, well, I got something I got to show you, but you can't laugh and you can't tell your friends. All right, I'll keep it secret. And then she pulls out her Johnson and she goes, oh my God. And then she gets on her knees.
That's so big.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good shit. Or, when the trannies just
hermaphrodite. She's got both. She's got a penis and a vagina.
Does she climax through both?
No, just one.
One or the other.
One or the other.
It depends on which way you're built, which way you're wired. It could be either way. There's no
either way. They've got a clitoris.
So either way, he's got the best of both worlds because he's horny on either occasion. See,
correct.
He can be chick horny and he can be dude horny, which is all the time.
Now would that turn you on?
No.
No. Sure.
Would you ever partake with a hermaphrodite?
No, I probably would not. No.
You'd turn that down if she was fucking incredibly hot.
How about the hot?
Tell me the truth. Don't lie to me. If you got into it with at one point.
Jesus Christ, what do you think? I'm telling you. You should know
run
that.
out of the room when you found out she was a hermaphrodite. What if she didn't tell you until it was the last minute? You're
right,
the
I got
only
a
fool
song.
in the room.
Let's
Don't
change
lie
the
to me.
subject. Let's change the subject because that's stupid shit. Hey, Guido, I got a song for you. I got a song for you, Guido.
Oh yeah, that's it. We'll go back to that. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right. Oh no, let's please not. Let's go somewhere else. I'm going to completely change the subject here.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. The song, it goes, na 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 na, hey hey, goodbye.
Oh my God, that's by Steam. I think their name was, wasn't it? Or yeah,
Yeah, it was Steam.
yeah.
Yeah.
And besides, okay, what if
1968, 67?
Time, but yeah,
Somewhere.
but that was a good song. I played that goodbye to last year. I was playing goodbye. Good song. Good song. Rock and roll.
rock and roll? You know that. Let's see. You can come up with better ones than that. You know, like you can like come up with way better ones than that. Who
That
did the
was a good
song?
song.
It was a good song, but you know, you gotta challenge it. You know, that
They're
was
making a challenge, man.
yeah. You know, like
I thought that would be a challenge.
nah, that was easy. That's fifth
Who,
grade.
all right, who did Boogie Woogie?
Boogie woogie, boogie woogie. I have to
Which Boogie Woogie? Sing it for me a little bit.
trying to think.
Hum a
It-
bar.
Tell me a year, a frame, a decade, just a decade, like
Can you hum a bar?
from the 70s, 80s, 90s.
Wait a minute, let me think about it. I'm trying to think of how it goes.
Yeah.
1976, 77.
Oh, that's would be oh, boogie oogie oh,
Boogie, boogie, woogie,
taste of
yeah.
honey.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was listening to SM
Yeah,
and that song came on. I just said, well, fuck it. I turned it up because it was pretty good. It was a pretty decent song.
yeah, very
I
good
haven't
song.
heard it in forever, and I looked at the name of the artist because I didn't know who it was.
Yeah,
Even
Is it
Yeah.
disco?
It's
disco.
disco. Yeah,
They have
yeah,
a couple, like one or two hits, but yeah.
yeah. They didn't do a lot. No,
No,
nobody in the disco era had more than one hit, except
uh,
for what's his name? What's the name of that guy?
The Bee Gees. The
the
Bee
Bee
Gees
Gees.
had a lot.
Yeah, the Bee
Bee
Gees.
Gees.
They hit number one a lot.
Yeah.
What's his name? Oh God, man,
What's he sing? I mean,
trying to think of a song because I don't know his music that well, but I know that
I think there are
that's the way. I
oh,
like it.
see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Casey.
he had a bunch. He did. Casey
how
had a
about that
bunch.
one Funky Town? Funky
That's
Town. I'm going
that's oh my God, I forgot the name of that band. I know the name.
Funky Town.
Lips
I got
Incorporated.
Yeah,
That's Lips Incorporated.
Lips
Yeah, there was a
Incorporated.
lot of one hit wonders back then. Like one of my favorite one hit wonders from the 70s is Making It. I don't know if you ever remember that song. It's from the movie Meatballs. I'm making it nonstop. Ooh, I'm making.
I'm not familiar with that.
I can't think of how it goes now. But that was
Yeah,
a good
you
song.
should know.
Yeah, it's been a long time, you know. But there's also great songs. Movies can make a song that probably wouldn't have been a hit, and that's because you remember the scene that it's in, and it makes sense for that scene. Otherwise, that song may never been a hit.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
you know,
the highway to the danger zone.
right.
Kenny Loggins.
Yeah.
Highway. David Loggins. Was it David Loggins?
No, it was
Oh,
Kenny
And
Loggins.
Kenny Loggins.
and what's his name? Did that one for the Billy the Kid? What was it?
Back
Bon
there,
Jovi.
Billy the Kid.
Bon
Bon Jovi.
Jovi.
Bon
Blazing
Jovi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's
Oh,
also
that
some
was
Young Guns.
yeah. Young Guns. Yeah, Young Guns. Young
Young
Guns.
Guns. Yeah.
Good song. Good song.
Actually,
If you can
Young
identify
Guns too.
movies to music,
Yeah.
when you watch movies like Jeremiah, which
Yeah.
was a very old movie. It's a 60s early 70s movie, and the
Well, the theme song to 007 too.
Every 007 was always somebody that was in like during that year,
currently in, like
Tom,
Paul
Tom
McCartney,
Jones did one.
Live and
Yeah,
Let Die, Live
right.
and Let Die. You
What
know,
was Tom Jones' song? Come on.
for 007.
Yeah,
Oh man, what was it?
I know what it was.
You know, you tell me because I don't know.
Thunderball.
Thunderball. All right,
Yeah.
but who did Goldfinger?
Shirley Bassey.
Really?
Yes.
Damn, you know your 007 movies.
That was the chick with the real high voice.
Goldfinger, the
Goldfinger.
man, the
Yeah.
man with the
And
Midas touch.
then you had
How about Gold Member?
Carly Simon did The Spy Who Loved Me. Nobody
Yeah.
does better. Sheena Easton did in 1981 For Your Eyes Only. Even Duran Duran did A View to a Kill for the 1985 version.
Okay. Yeah.
See, you guys, we're all going to pick different ones, but the best James Bond
Remember
to
that
me,
song, Secret Agent Man?
yeah,
Secret
Johnny
Agent Man.
Rivers.
Who?
Johnny
Rivers.
Rivers. Johnny
Yeah.
Rivers.
And I
Yeah.
used to think when I was a kid, and I'm ashamed to say this now, but I used to think that song was Secret Asian Man.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see it. Okay, how about other songs that you've misinterpreted the words to?
Oh,
Okay, here's one. This is a good one. Big Old Jet Airliner by Steve Miller. Bingo Jet left the lights on.
mine was that Pink Floyd song. All we are is bricks in the wall.
Yeah.
We don't need no thought control,
Well, what did you think it was?
force control.
It's not force control. It's think.
Yeah.
I know.
Thought. It's
Yeah.
thought control. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. I
what
remember that argument we had many times.
What about you?
Well, I've got one that oh God, I just had it and I lost it because of fucking SquarePants over there.
Square. Saggy
Square
pants.
pants.
Oh God. Man. Oh yeah. Creedence Clearwater Revival. There's a bathroom on the right.
Oh yeah, I know it's. But here's one that my mom did. But this is funny. Now I've listened to Kiss since probably 1979, and my brother, who was born later, listened to it too. So one of my favorite songs is "Shock Me," and he'd say, "Shock me, put on your black leather." Okay. Now,
Right?
my mom one day in the car, now after like 20 years of hearing it, I hear her singing it. I'm like, oh, cool. She gets to that line. She goes, "Shock me, put on your black sweater." I'm like, why the fuck would he put a sweater on?
How about the Police when they did? Good God, I just had it. They did. Fuck me, man. I'll come back to it. All right, go ahead.
You already ruined my bit. All right.
You ruined his bit. You ruined his bit. He's in the middle of doing a bit, and we thought you had something good there, dude. We thought you had something good.
He might have to be banned from getting stoned till at least the end of the show.
Yeah, we're gonna have to stop letting you get stoned. Leonard Skinner. Oh, what the fuck was that line?
I got it now. Douche in the night. Another douche in the night.
It's a deuce. Yeah, D-U-C-E.
That's fucking not. That's not.
Yeah.
Whoever you said it was. That was Manfred Mann.
Man for man and your man.
Blinded by the light, revved up like a
deuce in the middle of the night.
Wrapped up like a douche in the middle of the night. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So anyway, as far as what's going on in the world today, now it's 2022.
Right on.
It's 2022. Do you see a change coming, man, or is it going to be not until like November?
I hate to say it, but I think it's going to be November because here's the thing. If right now the Democrats admit that they were wrong about COVID and everything, they fucking screw up their chance to take the Senate or the House in 2022 midterm elections. So right now they have to keep this ball rolling and keep the people of America thinking that they're helping them. Otherwise, they're going to lose tremendously in November.
Yeah. I
Tremendous.
don't
They
think they're
better
going to change
send
their
me
ways.
another $1,200.
But
They
that's
better
what
send me another 12.
they shouldn't send anybody anything. They should stop fucking sending anybody anything. Open the goddamn country up and let us all get back to life.
Yeah,
It's
that's the only way they're gonna win if they send us some money, because ain't nobody getting support from them for them.
but they're not going to get that money anymore because the Senate's not going to okay it anymore. It's enough is enough with that bullshit.
Well, it doesn't look like this infrastructure bill is gonna go through either.
And that's great. I think Manchin. I love Manchin. I think he is the first Democrat in a long time to have the American people's interest definitely in his mind. Instead of screwing them for the party. Now he should be touted as some kind of a hero instead of a traitor or whatever, because he's doing what he thinks right, and that's all that these politicians should be doing.
Well, I don't even mind the fact that he has got the people of West Virginia at heart, because that bill is going to completely decimate coal.
Sure.
Completely decimate, and that's their cash cow.
And that's his job, is to protect his constituents.
That's his job, to protect the people of his state. Right. And nobody else gets that. Congressmen and senators alike, they don't get that they're in this for the constituents.
You should be voted on. If you're a Democrat, they believe you should vote anything a Democrat puts in front of you, because that's the party. But that's why we suck, is because you don't stop with this party politics. Party politics has gotten us nowhere. We need to stop.
What's in the best interest of the American fucking people?
Right.
That's all there is to it. And each senator needs to protect his.
What's his name? What's his name?
Manchin.
Yeah. And here's another thing that they did today too, is Twitter banned Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene today because she was spreading COVID misinformation. Why? Because she was giving out alternative ideas. That's not missing.
Is he a senator or a governor? Was he?
She's a Congress. Who? Manchin? He's a senator.
He's a senator of West Virginia.
I see.
Yeah. Okay. And they shouldn't be able to block people in high positions like that. They don't block these actors that say shit. Fuck, who the fuck are they?
Right.
Like when
I like the way that guy from the awards put him in their place. I like that a lot.
The Academy Awards?
Yeah. What was his name? Ricky Graves?
Gervais,
Gervais? Yeah. Yeah, he was good, man. That was a good speech, man. You guys don't know nothing. You guys barely got out of the 6th grade, and you're going to start teaching us, telling us how it should be run. It ain't like that. Just come up here, get your fucking awards, and get the fuck out of here.
That's because he's a Brit.
Yeah, he's a Brit. That's one. And two, it was the last time he was ever going to do that show.
Right.
He'll never do it, and he knew that.
He's the best at it. He did it a couple years, and he doesn't hold his tongue.
No, he doesn't.
He's good. He's very good at it. Very good at interviews.
Yeah, he's like, come up here, get your award, and piss off.
Yeah.
No, he's good. He's good, and so is oh my God, Dave Chappelle is good too. Chappelle's another realist, and I like. Yeah. You could say whatever you want in comedy as long as it's funny and has truth to it. If there's truth to it, then it's not racist at all, or it's not nothing. And here's a sign that I saw today, and it made me laugh. It had 3 glasses of half-filled water, and it said optimist, glass is half full. It said pessimist, glass is half empty, and then it said Democrat or liberal, I can't remember which one. It said that's racist. Because anything they don't understand or they don't like, they label it as racist.
Yeah.
The word racist means race, against somebody's race. If you're fat and I don't like you, that doesn't mean I'm racist. It means I'm an asshole.
That brings me to another subject of what's her face with the guy who killed himself supposedly in jail and the
Jeffrey
Clintons and
Epstein.
Oh yeah,
What?
we got to talk about that too. Gwendolyn,
No, Ghislaine
Jill,
Maxwell.
yeah, Ghislaine Maxwell.
Maxwell.
Yeah, she was found guilty, and she got
Yes.
5 out of 6 counts against her, and they found her guilty. And she's going to start singing like a canary.
No, she ain't gonna get enough time. They ain't gonna give her enough time to sing.
What do you mean?
They say it's 3 months. She'll be out in 3 months and 5 years probation. That's it.
No, this is
No.
a federal crime. No, that ain't gonna happen. She's gonna get at least 10 years. The
No
minimum of
way.
10 years. Guaranteed.
That's the
No
minimum.
way. And
Minimum
she'll,
is 10
She
years.
was charged of child sex trafficking. How could she get 6 months?
The minimum.
and she'll be on a bracelet, an ankle bracelet for a
How?
year.
How?
No, that's how.
She got charged and found guilty of trafficking children. How can they give her probation? That's crazy to even think that.
That's what they're gonna
Crazy.
give her. Watch me. Watch me.
can't.
Believe this.
They
Believe
can't.
this.
They can't. They have minimum sentencing. They can't do that. There's minimum and maximum sentence guidelines by federal statute.
They haven't even set a date for the sentencing because there
Okay.
ain't gonna be no fucking sentencing.
Because they're giving her time to come out with the names. Is what the problem
She
is.
ain't gonna talk. She ain't gonna talk because they ain't gonna give her enough time
They're gonna give her enough time for what? What are you talking about?
for what she did.
Then someone's gonna go out and murder her. It's not like she's gonna be free.
You know, he rants and raves about the court system in our country.
Yeah.
He rants and raves about, but
Uh-huh.
it's because it's not because he hates it. It's because he doesn't know how it works.
And I guess not. Yeah, she can't get
The minimum sentence she's going to
minimum
get
sentence.
is 10 years.
Yeah, it's
Before
the
she is
law.
eligible for parole, she's going to do 10 years.
Yeah,
I give her 15 to 20.
the jury decided that. The judge can't change that.
Mm-mm.
I don't know what world
Well,
you
I
live
don't
in.
think they didn't publicize it like they did the kid that shot those other kids at the riots.
Because what do you think she holds the key to? She holds the key to all those pedophiles in Hollywood and into the government and everywhere else. No, they don't want her to talk. So they're not going to let her go. They're going to either kill her or.
Yeah, but I wanted to hear about the case because the case matters because we never heard from the girls either complaining, and especially at the time. And I heard these liberals.
I agree with
they
you.
go, well, who are they supposed to complain to? You know, the waiters, the pilot on the private airliner. Who were they supposed to complain to? No, they were supposed to complain before they got on the plane. They weren't tied up. They weren't held with a gun to their heads to do this. They were paid, and they took the money.
It doesn't matter. They were underage. Do you not understand that?
That's only a matter of law. Years.
It's a matter of law.
It doesn't matter. But let me try to explain it so that maybe you'll understand. According to you, this was all consensual.
Yes.
Okay. At the time, I agree. Stop. Okay, I agree 100%. Okay, but now the money's run out. They saw an avenue in which they could fucking take care of business.
Exactly.
And they fucking went after her.
That's right.
And him. Know they're going after the money. It's all about the fucking money. There's no question about it.
What it's
but
about.
That doesn't excuse the fact that she was found guilty.
Right.
And Todd froze.
No, he didn't.
Oh, there he is.
Is that she was found guilty of child sex trafficking.
She was found guilty. And she was found guilty. The problem with her that she has right now is she's facing up to 65 years in prison, which is naturally the rest of her life.
Right.
Okay? That's what they could give her, 65 years. but they're not going to give her 65 years because this is a first offense for her, and she's 60 years old. You're right. She's not going to get the maximum penalty, but she's going to go to jail
for at least 10 years.
For at least 10 years.
They
Well,
can't.
10 is 5.
Yeah, but
Okay.
now
10 is 5. So you can already say there's only 5 years.
Okay, whatever. She's not getting out in no months with an ankle bracelet. And
I think
set
so.
precedent, she can't be. Oh my God, man. You need to, maybe that's why you lost in court.
We'll
You don't
see.
understand the court.
Money, the court,
money.
freedom.
You can't.
Money.
Once a jury finds you guilty, there's no money. No money. The jury found you guilty.
The judge has no choice.
We'll see.
The judge has no choice.
They get more out of her with community service.
It won't be community service, I guarantee you that. Not after this brother.
No.
There were girls actually 14 years old involved.
I don't think he's actually followed anything in the case. He just heard whatever he heard on CNN or whatever, because there's so much more that's involved in this case that was coming out as it was going on.
One of the girls that did testify
I didn't watch the news at all on it. I made all this up because of the story itself. And that's all.
You need to go find out the truth, because it's implicated in there's also the fucking Queen of England and the Prince of England as being part of the whole thing.
That's why she's going to be short time.
Whatever. She might be dead, but she ain't going to get out. There's no way she's going to get out. Even if she does get out, she's dead. She knows too much.
I never heard she's already going to get 10 years. I never heard this. So that's news.
Well, here, I see your info.
We're giving you the info because we got the info from a reliable source like CNN and Fox News and everybody else, because we were paying attention to what was happening. And the one guy came on, he's a lawyer, he knows the law. He said, well, she's a first offender, she's probably going to get 10 out of this. He'll suspend all of the lesser cases, penalties. He'll suspend those.
Or she'll take a deal for 10 years and give up a couple.
Take a fucking deal. And she'll say, look, I know this guy, this guy, this guy. And if they feel that any of those are important to them, they're going to say, okay, I want a written statement from you. And she's going to have to write out a statement saying he was involved in this and that. And then that will unravel the fucking puzzle of who all was involved in this bullshit.
Well, let me tell you.
It's deeper than just her. It's deeper than her.
These girls that were in this courtroom, there was girls there that were 14, 13, 12 years old. Okay.
At the time.
At the time. Yeah.
At the time. There were girls there of all ages, and there's chatter and proof of a lot of people like Bill Clinton being there, like Chris Tucker in there, Donald Trump being there, Alan Dershowitz being there. The list goes on and on. There's so many influential people from all over the world that have.
That doesn't necessarily mean they were involved in the sex.
Why would you go to?
Let's find out. I'd like to find out, even if there's.
Let's put them on the witness stand. Find it out.
Yeah. Even if there's a smell. The reason why we left Afghanistan is because the dude in charge of Afghanistan is a part of that shit.
Yeah. It's so deep, and so much people in politics, Hollywood, music industry, and just generally rich people are all involved in this.
Well, they should have changed the law before they did that then.
The problem is that they've been getting away with everything for so long because they had money.
They get caught.
And then when Trump came in, I'm not saying Trump's innocent of anything, but he put certain judges in that are not liberal judges. And that is what's saving America right now, is that these judges all over America that are not liberal judges anymore, that are putting people in jail and making them pay for their crimes. That was a good thing, and that's the thing, is these liberal judges, they don't do constitutional law. They do what they think.
This judge is not a liberal judge. This judge, this dude in this court is good. He's a good badass motherfucker.
but he's got ties to the Clintons too. He worked in the White House during Clinton administration. So
Well,
and Clinton appointed him as that a judge back in the day. I'm not saying that he's not on the up and up. I'm not saying that, but he does have ties to them. You know,
So
and
if
anybody
Clinton's
that's got
name
ties
come
to
up,
them,
if
is
Clinton's name
this
come up, he's
is
gonna act like
Maxwell
here.
is Maxwell sitting in jail right now, or is she out on bail?
yes.
No,
No,
she's
there's
never got
she
bail.
hasn't got. She's been in jail for almost 2 years.
Yeah, she's been locked up
Denied her
for
bail because they said she has too much money and she's a flight risk.
Time
She's
served.
yeah, time served. You're so misguided. You should do some research, and then you would probably be no, you might not be disgusted, but most people would be disgusted about what these people are doing.
Time
Really.
served. The rest on probation.
And you know what? Do you know why they want free immigrants over here? Do you know why that? Because they're undocumented children.
Yeah,
If families come over here illegally, that's undocumented children. A child can't be missing if there's no proof of that child.
that's right.
I mean, think about that. If there's no proof that that child exists in this country, how can they be missing? And how are you gonna find them? There's no trace of them. That's, it's
We're
all
not
claim.
naming names here. We're not dropping names until those names are prosecuted.
Oh yeah, no.
No, we're not saying, folks. I want you to understand that this is just speculation on our part,
It's speculation,
and
and
you can take it
like
to
I
the
said
bank
before,
and you can leave it.
like I said before, it's chatter.
I mean, these two guys think that she's going to do some significant time, and I'm
She is.
saying no.
Well,
So,
you're wrong on this
What
one.
do
You're
you think
definitely
out there?
okay, and we'll find out.
yeah,
So
because
there's
you don't
no.
know nothing about the case. That's why
Please
I don't
comment
understand
below
opinion.
if you think that Maxwell is going to do more than 5 years or less than 5 years. Okay, so if you
Yeah.
think that she's going to get a 5-year sentence or more, please comment down in the comment section. Okay, and if you think she's going to get less than 5 years, you comment in there and tell us your thoughts as well. Okay, so we'll give you the opportunity to opine
If she gets
about what you think
less,
they're going to get.
if she gets less than 5 years, that judge is gone. I'll tell you that much.
I guarantee
The judge ain't got nothing to do with it. It's a jury.
And the jury
Wow.
already decided she's guilty. The judge decides the time now, not the jury.
Oh,
yeah,
The
okay.
judge
judge's
decides
hand.
the time. The
It's
jury
in the
already
judge's
said
hand.
that it's guilty.
They're gonna lock her up and throw away the key. And I guarantee you, there's a lot of people out there right now talking to their lawyers.
Doesn't
Oh,
the jury have a little bit of pull on how much time the guy gets?
Not and
No.
it's not in a federal case. No,
It's up to the DA. It's up
this
to
is
the
a
DA.
federal case. Yeah. See, you don't know the justice
DA.
system.
The DA can recommend a sentence. And
Yeah.
he hasn't recommended a sentence yet.
Yeah, and here's another thing is in federal court, it very hardly ever do they lessen time in federal court.
No.
Well, they're hardly ever got any money either.
Now,
So
this guy in Colorado, this truck driver who smashed into a bunch of cars because his brakes failed, he received 110 years in prison.
Mhm.
And the governor stepped up and said, whoa, wait a minute. That's a little fucking bogus for an accident. Well, it turned out it wasn't an accident. It was negligence. But it didn't deserve 110 years in prison.
No, it didn't.
And so they reduced it to 10 years.
that's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna do with Maxwell too. They're gonna pardon her ass. Watch
They can't
me.
her ass. It's a federal trial.
We'll see.
Only the president
The
can pardon
president.
her.
If the president pardons her, he's in deep shit.
Right. Now,
You think he's in deep now? You ain't seen nothing until he pardons this bitch.
What the governor did was brave and great because even the judge said, "I can't. There's nothing.
He said, I got no choice."
That's right. Because the law is the law.
Yeah,
He said,
I have to follow
nothing I can do about it.
There's nothing I can do. The law states I have to do this, and he gave him the minimum, and it came out to be 110 years.
Because it was concurrent, not consecutive, or I mean, it was consecutive, not concurrent, so that he couldn't get credit for if it was 10 years. 10 years didn't count. That's 10 years. Now you got to do another 10 years. So parole becomes different.
And millions of truck drivers says we're not going through Colorado, and they fucking diverted themselves and went around Colorado so they wouldn't go through Colorado. And the governor says, "Whoa, wait a fucking minute. We
but
gotta
he
have
didn't
this."
take forever on it. He acted quick.
No,
He
he
acted
acted
quick.
pretty quick. He commuted his sentence. He said, "No, we're gonna take it down to 10 years, and we're gonna fucking let him out after 3, if that."
Right.
It was vehicular manslaughter and something else, negligent fucking homicide.
Sure,
He killed 4 people.
And it was definitely partially his fault. He didn't purposely want to kill those people. But what he didn't do to take the safety precautions, whatever. I don't know the case, so I can't really speak about it. But I know that he didn't deserve 110 years. When there's people out there that walk up to somebody,
there was a break off where if your brakes weren't working like they weren't, that you could do a turnout and
go off this ramp,
slow down.
Emergency ramp.
He passed that up, which is understandable if you're stoned, but
no, he thought that his brakes would readjust and come back up and towards the bottom. But by the time he got to the bottom, he was doing 90 miles an hour. Right. And there was no way he was going to fucking stop.
Right.
No fucking way he was.
I mean, why didn't they say something on the CB radio, or something?
Yeah, or call out and say, "Hey, dude, I got no brakes here. I'm coming in hot."
Right. I mean, it's partially his fault, and he deserves to be, prison for some time, but not 110 years. That's just asinine. But that's what the law says. So the law in Colorado states that blah blah blah. So that's what he got.
Well, that's maybe what Maxwell will get, but she'll get off.
Trafficking a minor for sex got her 40 years. That's automatic.
Yeah.
Then the other cases, which are the minor cases, are 5 years apiece.
Right.
And there's 4 of those. So that's 20 years right there. So you can run those concurrent.
Yeah.
But there ain't no way he's going to drop that one with the 40 years on the motherfucker.
He can't drop that one. He can't because the jury found them guilty. In a federal trial,
5 years for the other counts and do 40 for that, which would be 45 years. She could be possibly in there the rest of her life.
But she's pretty hot. She's going to get along just fine in prison. She's pretty hot.
Well, I don't know. They're going to try and kill her, I think.
You're too old for her. Anyways, there's also rumor. Now, this is one of those conspiracy, if you will, that her and Jeffrey Epstein were members of the Mossad and worked for the Israeli government. That's also out there, that they were getting these high-profile people into bed with these minors so that they can have proof of them so that they could say, hey, you're going to do this or that. If not, we're going to show this video to the world. Now, that's one of the things that goes around on the internet. Is that true or not? Hey, who knows? It could be, because Jeffrey Epstein did not kill himself.
No, he was murdered.
He did not. He was murdered, be by the United States government, by the foreign intelligence, whatever. I don't know, but he did not hang himself. There's no way.
Right.
No way. And now they dropped the case after Maxwell's trial, and she got convicted. They dropped the case against the prison guards that said we're negligent during his Epstein's murder. So now they dropped the case on them because.
Well, then what you're saying is that the judicial system is corrupt and anything can happen.
The judicial system is corrupt, but they already found her guilty. So that's the problem. That's the problem. If you get found guilty in federal court, there's very little that the judge can do to reduce those sentences. It's just plain and simple, unless they can claim it's a mistrial, but they can't.
They can't. There's no way. She was found guilty, man.
They'll appeal it.
Sure, they have every right to appeal it. They can appeal it all the way to the Supreme Court. There's no judge that's going to get her off.
She won't get out.
Another judge might find her more time because she goes up to the next court. They might be able to give her more time. So she might be reluctant to do that.
Hey, we know for a fact she's in jail right now?
Yeah.
Yes. She's under private security.
2 years.
She's not been
out because you can get out until sentencing.
They denied her everything.
I've been there, and I done that. I
Would
was
never
out till
been- They-
You're not a flight risk.
Yeah, they
She's
can't.
got
She's
billions
in-
of dollars. She
Oh.
can hop on a plane and go to fucking Angola or something where they don't have any extradition and they can't bring her back.
Her father was Robert Maxwell, who was the biggest publisher in the country of England. He owned all the newspapers, he owned the TV stations, he owned it all, and that was his daughter. And yeah, definitely, they're not letting her out. She's not going anywhere. Nope, not going to happen. She did too much stuff and too much bad things, and trafficking any human being, let alone a child, is shitty and should be in jail.
Right.
Mm,
Well, like I
we're
said,
freezing
Maxwell-
up, folks.
she'll do fine.
she'll do
Anyway,
fine. Yeah.
what else? What else we got?
I don't know what else we got. You come up with
I
something.
don't know. You got something?
Yeah, did Christmas, was it okay for you?
Christmas was great for me. I unlike you two, really love Christmas. I always have. I love decorating. I love the music. I love everything about it.
Hey, I had a good Christmas.
Uh,
I got a new phone. Bought it
Yeah.
for myself for Christmas. Happy Christmas.
uh,
You know, I bought it for myself. Nobody loves me. They don't send me Christmas cards. They don't send me money. They don't send me gifts. You know, it'd be nice to get some beef or something from the family, but hey, that's okay, man. They got their time. They got their thing, and I got mine. You know, made sure the grandkids got what they needed. Fuck,
Yeah.
the kids, they got over that a long time ago.
yeah.
And I sit here, and so I buy myself a Christmas gift.
Yeah.
I saved a lot of money by not participating in Christmas, and so,
Well,
but I spent over $400 on my grandkids. I got 16,
That's a lot.
$35 a piece. Is that not fair? Everybody got the same.
There's that many. That's a great limit. You know.
I mean, I don't know what else I can do. It's not like I'm a cheapskate. But
No,
when you got
that's
that many grandkids. I
Sure.
mean, so I bought myself a phone. I bought my wife a lovely Blues jersey with O'Reilly on the back, number 90, and the C with the captain on there. Really,
You
a
would
nice jersey.
all your grandkids are old enough to handle money.
Yeah,
Oh,
a gift card. I sent them a gift card. And
So
they can go with
they-
their parents and they can fucking swipe the card to get $35.
even if they're not big enough, their parent could take them to buy whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me what you want and you can buy it.
oh.
Yeah, you can.
That's the way it works, man. I mean,
it is. You could do it online.
Yeah. I mean, instead of spending money on postage and trying to figure out what the kid wants for Christmas, and then
Yeah.
you have to keep track of every fucking thing. You know what? Here's $35. Go buy what you want.
There you go. That sounds good to me.
That way nobody feels cheated.
No,
Right.
That's you can't do. You know, if one kid finds out that they got 35 and they got 50, oh yeah, I'd be fucking pissed.
I
If
got a
my-
waffle iron. We got a waffle iron for Christmas.
That's cool.
You know, that's cool.
I got
that
I
from
got
my
a new
stepdaughter.
camera and a new microphone.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, I got a new phone. I'm getting my Mahomes jersey. It'll be here shortly, hopefully. Knock on wood.
I got. You want to know what I got?
Nothing.
What's
Well, no, I got 3 Merry Christmases from 3 peoples that I love. That's all I got.
no? Well, beats a sharp stick in the eye.
Yeah, it beats getting your ass kicked on a fucking stormy night.
Yeah. See,
So,
we have a
no.
big Christmas. We all get together still and exchange gifts. There's hundreds of gifts, and then we eat dinner and all that. We still do. I mean, it might be an Italian thing, but we've always done it my whole entire life. You know, Christmas
Yeah.
is the time of the year that you give up anything to be with the family. You know, you give up everything. Your friends don't matter, whatever. You know,
Right.
and it's
Well,
I
I'm a
still enjoy it.
stoner, and those are way gone days, and I'll never go back to them.
I'm a stoner too. Me and my 3 kids fucking sit and get stoned on Christmas.
You
And then
do?
open gifts and then eat dinner. Yeah, they're all adults. Well, not the fourth one. She's not an adult. So not her. She's got to wait. She's only 15. But the other 3 are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
listen, your family's not splintered. Our family is totally splintered. We
yeah,
got
that's
people all over the fucking country.
yeah, that
No?
sucks. That does suck. I mean, no matter what, they got their life like you know, they're all over the country, whatever, but it still stinks. You know, I'm so glad that my whole entire family's here and it doesn't look like they're
Yeah.
going, you
If we
know.
were all here in St. Louis or all in Los Angeles or all of us were, in one location, it wouldn't
Yeah.
be an issue. Like when my daughter moves to the Ozarks, when they get their house built down there, I'll go down to the Ozarks for the holidays. I like
Right.
going down to fucking down to the Ozarks, man. It's nice.
All right.
My
No,
son got the coronavirus for Christmas.
oh,
Good
that's
for him. I got it
yeah.
for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. And I bet he's okay now, huh?
Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah.
He's strong enough.
Yeah.
It's probably no problem for him.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's only really a problem if you have an underlying condition, like you have emphysema or even asthma or any of those breathing.
Heart
Yeah, yes,
condition,
Then
anything
then
like
it's
that.
really not good for you.
You're overweight.
You're
You got all
overweight.
those fatty cells. You can, if you're diabetic, if you're fat,
Uh,
and,
and that's a lot of people in the world. The 3 of us right there are each one of us is one of those things.
yeah,
You know, everything you mentioned, one of us have that.
yeah, yeah,
Something of that.
yeah. We've all,
So
heart attacks have been had, but that's okay. We'll survive. I mean, I had it. Guido had it. Uh, 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 Steeplechase hasn't.
yeah.
Steeplechase hasn't got it.
I had it before anybody knew what it was, and then my family told me I was this big fucking baby. You just got a cold, and I'm like, no, this is worse.
Okay, another gut puncher is he had the vaccine.
Yeah,
Okay.
well,
Yes.
yeah,
Because the vaccine does not stop you from getting it. It doesn't stop you from spreading it. Says the CDC. It lessens the effect of it, of the corona. I don't give a
Well,
fuck.
then
Don't put that shit
It
to me if
shouldn't be
that's all
called
it
a
does.
vaccine, man. It should be
No.
a safety shot, like I said in the beginning.
And it shouldn't be mandated because it's not really a vaccine.
no, it
Right.
doesn't stop you from
Right.
getting it.
And now think of this. If you got the polio shot 3 times in a year and you still got polio, what would you say? That
You'd
shit
be
didn't.
pissed.
That shit doesn't work. But right now people are, those booster shots, whatever. Those are just other vaccines because the first ones didn't work, in my opinion. People just keep
Well,
getting
no,
it.
I don't. I ain't going to take it on account of because I had a side effect on the second shot, and I'm not going to do it again, no matter what you do. You
Well, I
can
don't blame
force me. You could tie me down to the fucking gurney, and I ain't taking it.
I don't blame you. And I don't blame anybody that wants to do what they feel is the best for themselves, because that's what about living in a free world is all about, is being able to do what you feel is good for your health. Somebody tells you not to smoke and you want to smoke, go fuck, you smoke. But this, you don't have a choice.
Right,
Well, you do, but you just can't go anywhere. You can't go
right.
to the football game. You can't go to the hockey game. You can't go to the this, that, because you have to show your papers soon, like you're in the Nazi concentration camp. Papers, please. That's what it's going to be next.
They're gonna start tattooing us on the wrist.
Well, I think what this whole thing was about, my opinion again, is to get universal digital ID for everybody so they can track every fucking motherfucker no matter where they are. And whole histories and everything will be on that digital fucking chipped ID card. That's what this is all about, is getting digital ID. They can link it up to every database in the world. and find you in a heartbeat. And I don't care what anybody says. That's my opinion. That's what I think this is all leading up to. Because the vaccine passport. What the fuck is that? The vaccine passport. That sounds lame.
Well, it sounds crooked.
Yeah, it does.
It
and,
does.
and I don't believe in it. And, but I'm not telling people not to get it. I would never do that. Do your own research and do what you feel is best for you and your family.
That's the best
But
leg to stand
don't
for.
ridicule me because I'm trying to do what's best for me and my family, in my opinion.
That's the best leg to stand on. That's a safe leg. Yeah.
Absolutely. I would never tell somebody not to, because that's your right as American free. You want to put that in yourself? Go ahead. But don't blame shit on me because I didn't.
Right.
You're still getting sick. That's not because of me.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right,
you're still
right.
gonna get sick. Doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Everybody's going to get it sooner or later. It's just inevitable. All going to get it.
Yeah.
If you
And
didn't have
you're
it
gonna
already,
get it again. You're gonna
Yeah.
get it again.
you're going to get it seasonally.
3 times,
Yeah.
4 times. Yeah.
But here's the thing, and like, again, studies that I've read, again, this is opinions, that you're better off getting it and getting the natural immunity that they claim is not there, but it is, than getting that shit, in my opinion. They try to say, oh, there is no natural immunity. Bull fucking shit. Your body was created to kill shit like that.
Yeah.
That's how it was created. Okay. Now, yeah, it's going to take some people, but it's going to take some people's lives if we vaccinate or not. We've already proved that it doesn't work.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's
it's
still people dying.
right.
There's still people dying. And you can't tell me. I mean, tell me how many people died, but how many of them have the vaccine?
They won't answer that. They won't answer
that question.
Right. Just like the county executive in my county said that, 4 people died of COVID in the hospital. And I said, were those 4 people vaccinated or unvaccinated? And they won't answer those questions. It's a big difference. If 4 unvaccinated people died, okay, they were unvaccinated, whatever. But now 4 vaccinated or 2 and 2 died, now there's something wrong, because why did those 4 vaccinated people die now?
Yeah.
They had the vaccination. They had the 3 boosters. They've social distance. They've wore the mask. They've done everything that you told them, and they still got it.
And they still died.
Right. And they still died. So, I mean, this is what people just need to do, is don't listen to me. Open your eyes and your ears and do some of your own research and make your own decision, and stop listening to people that you don't even fucking know.
Yeah.
You don't even know these
people. Yeah. And one of those people is Dr. Fauci.
The biggest criminal in my mind ever. Take a look at Fauci if you got some time in your hands. Go back to 1985 and read his fucking research and what he did for the AIDS epidemic, and see how many people he murdered, and they just swept it under the carpet.
That brings me to the pharma industry, that they make these pills that back in not even 10 years ago, they were $5, and now they want over $400 for that pill.
Yeah.
And this guy's making bank. This guy's making millions.
There's not enough regulation on the pharma industry. There needs to be more regulation. Medicine, I don't give a shit what it does, how life-saving it is, shouldn't have a higher price tag on it. Okay?
Yeah.
It shouldn't. Okay? It doesn't cost you anything more to make that than it did the other drug, but you're going to charge 17 times the amount.
All that? Trump was.
Yes.
But they got thrown out the window when he lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing is you can pay $300 a month for your medication in the U.S., but you can go up north to Canada and you get it for $5.
You go down south to Mexico and get it cheap too.
Without a prescription.
Yeah.
I used to walk into the drugstore down there and get fucking opioids.
You could still go to Canada and get codeine there.
They got codeine and cough syrup down there, and it's over the counter.
Yeah.
They got codeine pills over the counter there. like not COVID, but like what do you call it? Tylenol with with it.
I went down there. Listen,
Yeah.
I went down there and got some Viagras,
Yeah.
and they weren't that good.
Were
So
they Le Bleu?
they were blue.
Le Bleu?
They blue.
They were from Canada. Get it? Le Bleu? French,
Oh.
Canadian.
No, they were
No,
from
these were
Mexico.
Mexican. These
Oh.
were Mexican.
Oh, I
El
misheard you.
Blue.
El
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 Blue.
Bluo. El Bluo.
Blue.
Yeah. But anyways, why do you not get them from your pharmacist?
$90 for 3 of them.
$90 for 3. What? I get 10 a month and I pay $7.
Viagra?
Yeah. No. Yeah, Viagra. Yeah.
Oh, come on. No way.
Cetaphil. Who was that? Cialis or Viagra? One of the two. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
Cialis.
Viagra.
That's not
Yeah.
Viagra.
Well, it's the generic Viagra.
Viagra's $30 a pill.
Why don't you get the generic brand?
I get the generic. It's still expensive. It cost me $60 for 5 pills.
It cost me
See?
$7 for 10.
Yeah.
But nothing works. They all the real Viagra is the only one that really works good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Take 2 of the other ones.
They say to go on to hims.com or something like that.
Yeah.
Do a
That's
massive headache.
You can get them over the counter. You can get them, you got to
That's
tell
just-
them what your problem is, and they'll say, yeah, you need this. So they're going to prescribe it to you. And the examination is going to cost you $50. And then they want you to pay another $20 for the fucking pills. So they think you're making a deal on them, and you're not. You're not making anything.
Your guys' insurance sucks. I must have good insurance. I go to the doctor. It costs me $15.
Well, mine
Yeah,
cost
but
me
the
20.
Viagra is a not a necessity. It's a they don't
like-
look at it as a necessity. It's a luxury drug.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just like going to the dentist.
But the fucking diabetic medication is over $700 a bottle.
Right.
And that
right.
is a life-saving medication.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I must be glad I got really good insurance. So, because my wife's a nurse and worked at the same place for 22
Right.
years. So
No, I got robbed by Obamacare. If anybody cares about my story was sad indeed. I was on my wife's, and I had good insurance like you got, Guido.
right.
And it was costing us $55 a month, and my copay was $10, and my 90 days worth of drug was $10.
Awesome. Right.
It was awesome. But then Obamacare came along and said, nope, you got to get your own insurance. So I had to go through my company insurance, and it sucks. It's Blue Cross, Blue Shield. It's $20 for doctor visits. They don't cover any fucking what do they call those where they do the echocardiogram on your heart? They don't cover. They only cover half
Obamacare
of
was the
that.
biggest scam ever. Obamacare is one of the biggest scams. The only people that make money off
I got
Obamacare
robbed. And now
is-
we're paying double. We're paying double what we paid before, and I'm getting half the fucking coverage for me. So it's the new year, and here's my thing. I'll be 65 this year, and I've got COPD, so I'm going to take the COPD to the fucking VA, and I'm going to open up an account with the VA and get all my shit for free until my insurance company just shove it up their ass.
My brother in Virginia, John, he swears by Obamacare. He likes it.
Well, I think it's the biggest piece of
That's
shit
because
ever.
he's single. That's because he's single and he don't have any fucking kids. If he had to put his wife and kids on the motherfucker, it'd cost him a fortune.
Yeah,
He's
it's
someplace
crazy.
else.
Yeah, see, in New York, we opted out of the having to drop off your wife's insurance and that because I never had to drop off mine.
Well, your company, the company you work for, your brother's restaurant, doesn't offer insurance that's any better than what she can give you.
Yeah,
So
but at the time it did. At the place I worked at did.
Yeah.
And I never got knocked. Or maybe it did. And maybe you're right. Maybe her insurance was better,
Yeah.
Maybe it was. So
they told me because of new regulations, you have to get, if your company offers insurance, you have to take it. And I said, motherfucker. That fucked us right there.
Yeah, that's stupid. That's dumb.
This year, I'm going to go to the VA and get signed up with the VA. They'll be my secondary insurance, and they'll cover everything that fucking Blue Cross Blue Shield doesn't cover. And I'll tell
Right.
them both to shove it up their ass.
You don't even have to go to a regular hospital. You can go to the VA hospital and
Well, I won't go to the VA hospital. I'll go to my own doctor because now Trump fixed that, and it's the only thing that fucking dickhead hasn't overturned yet.
right.
Was the rules where you can go outside of the VA to get your health
Yeah.
care. You don't
Which
have
is
to
better.
lose your doctor. You know, you can keep your doctor. If he takes the VA, he'll take it. And
Right.
I'm double covered. And then I'll go on to I'll fucking retire in June because
There
I'm
you,
done. 65 years old.
there you go. Good for you.
Done.
Yeah.
Well, I
My
got
time.
Medicare. My backup insurance is Gold Coast.
Yeah.
I don't have any back. Now you don't what do you have, Obamacare too?
No,
No.
No,
Okay, because
he's got Medicare.
yeah. So
Medicare
that's
and Gold Coast.
Yeah, it's the
Medicare
same
sucks
company.
too. You know, Medicare to these days ain't good either. What's the other one? Medicaid? That's the good one.
Medicare and Medicaid,
Yeah.
and that's the federal, and then
Yeah.
they've got the fucking. But you buy that through Gold Coast. You take
Uh,
that through Gold Coast.
I think there's a Medi-Cal.
Yeah,
that's for your state.
That's California. That's for all the
Yeah.
wetbacks and.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
I'm sorry, the illegal aliens, the illegal
That's
tourists.
like part of the
Is that fair, Guido? Is that fair? Illegal
yeah.
tourists?
Illegal tourist. Yeah.
Yeah, that's better than illegal aliens.
Well, consider my daughters are all half Mexican. Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't mean it that way. I don't mean it in a race way. I mean someone who came across the border without permission. That's what I mean.
I'd still call them illegal aliens.
That's another thing I got going on too, man. My wife's wanting her green card, right? And it's like she's been here like 9 or 10 years and still can't get her green card because we was going through this stupid lawyer who kept postponing it. And then the virus hit. And then now it's every year you got to get it postponed. And then they send her a threatening letter. If you don't show up to court, there's a chance we can deport your ass, you know. They ain't taking her away from me. See, and I'm going, I fired the lawyer. So the judge has a new rude awakening. And I'm going to tell her, man, am I supposed to feel threatened here? Is this a fucking criminal case? All she wants her fucking green card, man. What's your fucking problem? Why do I got to be scared to come to court? Why do I got to pay this guy $500 to say nothing and get it postponed another year? And why do I got to fucking get medical physicals for her and then they don't count next year? You got to do it again. And then I got to pay for a guarantor. I don't need a guarantor. I'm the guarantor. You know, they're starting to piss me off.
That's
I'm going to
why
go
it's
into there.
become illegal.
I'm going to jump on their fucking act this so far, man, this time. And the judge ain't even going to like it. And then I'm going to say, now, what do you want to do? Take her out? You can't. You can't take her away from me. That's impossible. And then you can't use my record against her. And I'm not going to give you my information because you don't need my fucking information. You want to give her her fucking green card or not? That's the bottom line. Stop
Well, why would she
threatening
need a
us.
green card if you're married to her? Shouldn't she be a legal U.S. resident now?
That's right. That's right. That's what I'm saying. We are married. There's no way you can take her away. So
now,
quit threatening us.
You're legally married through the state of California?
That's right.
Yeah, well, then I don't understand that at all. I mean, they let people stay for less than that. That doesn't make sense to me. I would definitely hire a new lawyer because
I ain't hiring no lawyer. I'm going to be the lawyer this time.
oh, geez.
No.
She'll be back home and you'll be in prison.
Okay. I want to be the fly on the wall for that one. I want to be there for that one. I can hear the judge now. The judge is probably going to just, Mr. Kohler, I recommend that you get legal counsel.
You got any ideas? I mean, she's got girlfriends that've been here a couple of years. They already got their green card. So what's dragging out here? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I don't know what the criteria is to get a green card. So
I
whatever.
don't either.
Well,
And maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe we went to the wrong fucking. I know she went to the wrong place in the first place, and then it just kept dragging on. What she did was she filed for asylum, and then she got married, so that changed it. And then all of a sudden the shit hit the fan. Like you don't trust us or something. What, you don't believe that we're married? What's the problem here? What's going on?
It's not like you're a U.S. senator or something where you're going to trade secrets with her. I mean, it's not like you're some kind of a government official getting married to a Chinese national.
Well, that's the thing too. Is it's not so much all that. It's the country she's from, which is sad to say. And right now we're at,
like I said, her friends
we're
are
at
getting it
DEFCON
before
4.
her.
Yeah,
we're at DEFCON 4 with China right now.
Her friends are getting it before she is.
Well, I mean, what did they do differently? That's what you got to find out, what they did to get it. I mean, they can't just deny someone. There's got to be a reason. And, it's
good, Guido. Good. I like that. I'm going to ask her, what's the reason?
Yeah.
Because she's a lady judge.
Yeah.
I'm going to go, what's the reason for us not getting ours? And then after the green card, in 3 years, she can be a citizen when she goes to, does some classes and learns a little bit more English, and she'll, get her, be a citizen, like it took my first wife, it took us a total of 3 years, and she was a citizen.
Yeah.
This was in 90.
Yeah.
91, 90. So, what's taken so long here? We've been married since 2015. It's 7 years ago.
Her country
of origin, man. I'm on the same page with you. I don't understand it either. Maybe you need to get some answers. I don't know. I don't know.
It doesn't sound right, but like I'm just giving my opinion. It sounds like because she's from China that they're looking at it differently than they would if she was from somewhere else, Peru.
Why are her friends getting it from China before she is? In 3 years.
What you got to sit down if you can with one of her friends and say, "What did you do? Where did you go?"
Different.
They told me to contact our senator, representative of whatever. I don't know how to get a hold of them, and I didn't even know how to start. And
it's easy.
You say, "Hey, Google, call." Yeah, you get the number easy.
Just look
it doesn't
up.
seem to me that they're going to help me on this.
That's not a senator that helps you. It would be somebody from the senator's office that would help.
Yeah, it won't be the senator. It'll be someone in her office or their office that will lead you in the right direction to get this done quickly.
Or why don't you call the
congressman?
Congressman.
Or there's another one too that you can call. It's the immigration
naturalization.
Naturalization. And there's a guy in charge of all that. He's called something. I forget what Attorney General.
Yeah, Attorney General's office.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of places you got to look it up. This is why it's good to hire a lawyer. You might have got a shitty lawyer last time, but you should talk to legal counsel because you don't know where to look. They do.
Why don't I just talk to the judge in this manner and say, listen, what do you want to do?
Because that's not how it works, man. See, if you don't know laws, like you can't go in there and say, oh, blah, 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 this is my wife, whatever. You got to.
We've done everything possible, and then you keep running us over and running us over. Hey, I think she knows the law. And if she can get away with that, she can stop it. Because we keep climbing this fucking ladder and there's no end.
Right.
And every time we go to court, it's supposed to be $500. And I told that lawyer to take a hike. He don't even say 2 words in there. Give me a chance to talk to the judge.
Here's an idea. You are lower case. You're lower income. Why don't you look up for legal services that do it for free? Pro bono.
Right. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell the judge that too. I'm going to say, listen, I'm going to go ahead and go to the immigration and I'm going to go to legal services, and we're going to try to get some help because the last lawyer wasn't helping us, and I had to get rid of him. He was extorting us, and I think, and I think we're going to start all over again. Is that possible? What can we do here? Are we done?
Well,
you know?
you got to do something like that. You got to talk something legal because this is a legal situation, okay? And if you say 3 or 4 of her friends it happened to, there's got to be a way they did it so easily. Either find out with them or a lawyer could help those avenues. But you got to find somebody that specializes in immigration. You know,
This guy was, and boy,
Yeah.
was he a specialist. He was a fucking extortionist specialist.
well, most of the
Yeah.
best ones are. You know,
Best lawyers are. You know,
Yeah.
you got to remember Three
Yeah,
Stooges.
no.
I fleece them.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
thanks, man. I'll
Do-
talk to the
I
judge
cheat 'em and
straight up.
how.
This isn't a
Do we cheat
criminal.
'em and how?
This is not. Listen,
Do
this
we
is
cheat
not
'em
a
and
criminal
how?
case, and I should be able to speak my mind.
Well, I'm not saying you can't.
It's America.
But I recommend that you keep a low tone and
Yeah.
state
Yeah,
the
okay.
facts. Don't raise
Sure.
your voice. Don't piss off the judge. Because
Yeah.
the judge can make this a nightmare. I'm
'Cause now-
thinking that at
here's-
some time they let you speak and you ran your mouth, and the judge says, "Well, fuck this guy." Click. I'm going to
that's
put him
the
on
thing,
hold.
too, is if you agree to go into that courtroom and talk, you have given up the right to certain things. So if you are in contempt of court, she could put you in jail for the night. Because if you
Right.
disrupt her court, she can put you in contempt for.
Oh no, I won't do that. Never do that.
Yeah.
When it's my turn, then
Yeah.
I like to have something to say. If I'll ask her if I can, speak. And if she says no, then there's no. Okay,
Right.
boom.
Well,
I won't
that's
say
the way it's
nothing.
got to. That's why I say you should get some kind of legal representation, either be legal aid or whatever, because they'll tell you either you really shouldn't say anything or let me tell the judge you want to say something, because let them do the talking at first, because
Yeah, the
they,
first words out of her
isn't-
mouth is going to be,
This is
so
a legal case. This
Fuller-
isn't a criminal. This ain't a criminal trial. This has nothing to do with criminality. This has
No, I
got
know.
to do with a right to be here or not. And the only
but
one
it's
that can
still
grant
a
that
court of law,
is
and
the
you still
judge.
the judge is the only one who could grant that. But trust me, okay, let me give you a scenario. When I found out that I had a child from another person, I didn't know that this child existed, they took me to court. I went in there by myself first, and they wanted 7 years of child support, back child support. They wanted me to pay for the birth of the child, all this. I'm like, well, what? Your Honor, I'm telling her all this. So the judge said, I think you need a lawyer because you don't know what's going on. When I hired a
Well, that's
lawyer,
a
I went,
criminal case.
That's
That's a
not a-
criminal case.
it's a family custody
no, it's a
case.
family case.
Yeah, it's not a
It's-
criminal
it's-
case. It was through family court. It's not a criminal case. And
Okay.
and then I got a lawyer to go with me the next time, and it went from 7 years of support to just paying current support. It went from paying the school supplies and the birth of the child to owing nothing. So I went from having to owe $13,000 that day to owing nothing, because I had a lawyer speak for me and knew what they were talking about and knew
Yeah.
the laws and knew what
Why
they
now?
could get away with.
Why
you know?
now all of a sudden you knew who he was, you
Right.
knew who the father was all this time, and now you're going to come after him? No, I
Right.
don't think so.
And he could even do things that you can't. Like, he can argue with the judge for a bit. You can't, where he can say, Your Honor, you're wrong pertaining to this case, 732, blah, blah, blah. And then
Well,
that lawyer has that
no,
ability to do that.
Another thing about that is they were coming after your money. They're not coming after our money. This is not about anything except for the right to be here. It's got nothing to do with support of child or any other monies involved with
But
it.
you're still talking about a person that doesn't belong, or that doesn't legally belong here.
You're going to
Yeah,
get your chance to talk because the first
it's a
word out of her
legal
mouth.
thing.
You're going to get your chance to talk. I'll tell you why, Niescab. Because the first words out of that judge's mouth is going to be, I understand you fired your lawyer.
Yeah.
And you're going to say, yes, Your Honor. May I approach the bench? And she will probably say, yeah. Well, that'll be your opportunity to tell her what for. Okay, but you've got to be fucking yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, your
Oh yeah.
honor, your
Oh yeah.
honor. Oh
But
yeah.
this is going to be on the teleprompter, I believe. We're not going to be
Okay.
face to face because of the
And-
corona.
But I guarantee you, she's going to tell you to get a lawyer.
I'll guarantee you she'll tell me to come back again in November.
With a lawyer.
With a lawyer.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, they know things that you can't possibly know. The lawyers fucking know things that you can't possibly know. I mean, it's like amazing that if you hire a decent lawyer and if you get legal aid, you're going to get good lawyers because those are lawyers. They have to do a certain amount of charity work a year. It's part of.
I believe that the Constitution says some fucking where that you get a chance to speak.
You do get a chance to speak. You do, but that doesn't mean it's going to help you. That's what I'm saying. Sadly, it may do nothing for you because it's all about legalities. So you got to get down there with the right documentation. You got to have the right this, the right that. If you don't have that,
Got
she's
it
not
all.
going to hear you. You know. Well, if you
We've gotten that all. We have it all, and we proved it all before. This has been going on for a long time now, Guido. We've been
Right.
proving it and proving it and proving it. So I don't understand what's the problem here. What's the holdup? What's
Maybe.
the fucking holdup?
I don't know. Does she have any ties to anybody in her home country that they seem as, not good? I mean, I don't know. I'm just.
Yeah, and we don't know that.
Me.
And
Me.
it's
Me.
you. You think it's you.
Yeah, that's what it is. I think it's me.
Yeah.
I think it's my record. It's my record.
Yeah.
But I don't know why her record would stop. I mean, unless you're doing known
That's
criminal
what I wanna
activities
know.
now. I mean,
That's what I want to know. Don't hold my record against her to being a citizen or, getting a fucking lousy green card.
You got a great. Hey, we're not saying you don't have a great argument. You have a
No.
good argument. I'd be pissed off too.
Yeah, I would be too.
But I think having legal counsel is going to be important. And I think that she's going to fucking tell you straight up, get a lawyer.
But here's why. Okay, your lawyer doesn't. Your lawyer's
then
not.
we got time.
But your lawyer's
got
not
nothing but
emotionally
time.
attached to the case. That's why it's better. You're emotionally attached to the situation. So if the judge says to you something that you don't like, you're going to get emotionally upset. It's going to happen. You're human. But now your lawyer speaking through you, they have no emotional connection to it. They're just going to speak in the facts and the law. And sometimes
Well,
when that,
I hope that she would ask me questions because I'll give her yes and no answers.
Sure.
That's all I
I'm not
need
saying
to do.
that you can't talk and you shouldn't be able. You should be able to speak. It's your life.
hope
It
she does.
affects your life. You should be able to speak. But I'm also thinking, in my opinion, you should.
The reason why we want you to be careful is because
You froze.
Yeah, he did. He must have had some really important information there, and they just said, I think he's
back.
back. Yeah.
You said there. Freeking, we missed everything you said there. Would you say repeat that again because you froze?
I don't think you can hear you now.
I can hear me.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'm fine. I can hear fine. It's not that we don't. It's not that we don't think you have a good argument. You do. You have a good argument. I'd be pissed off too.
Mhm.
But you can't get pissed off in front of the judge. You got to hold your tongue.
Right.
You got to say, be respectful of the court. Say, I respect the court, Your Honor, but this is getting ridiculous. You know who I am. And yeah, you're going to get your opportunity to speak your mind, but she's going to say, Mr. Kohler, I have to advise you to get an attorney because, only certain people get up in their defense and testify for themselves in court.
I don't feel we did anything wrong or intending to do anything wrong.
Why would
what happens if you say something off color and you're fucked?
I don't think I will.
Now.
I'll keep it short, but to the point. I'm not going to, I've got no choice now at this point. This is where we've come down to now that they're going to have to listen to me and
but
not.
they don't have to listen to you. They don't.
Either one way or the other. Give me an answer. I'm pretty much.
We're broke. You got to tell her we're broke. I got no other choice. I don't know. He's just wrung all the money out of us every year. It's $1,000 every year. $1,000. After a while, Your Honor, that's 10 years. That's $10,000. Is this not? Is this extortion? What is it? Because the court's not getting any of that money, is it?
Yeah. Well, I can't go with that attitude. I'm not going to go with that attitude. I have to go with an attitude of.
That's the example I was using of a bad way to do that.
Right. That's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going with that kind of attitude. I'm going to go with the attitude of, you want to do it or not? I mean, can we resolve this today? I'd love to just resolve this today. We've done everything we think we had to do. We know we've done everything that we had to do, but it keeps getting pushed and pushed and pushed, and there's no end, and we kept paying. So, what do we want to do? That's what I want to know. Okay, should we come back in November? What do we got to do? We need a lawyer. I got to come back with another lawyer. Yeah. Can we resolve this right now? You think?
I don't know. Is there a district attorney or anything involved in it? That's who you should talk to first.
No, it's just the immigration judge.
Yeah, that's it. She works part-time. She gets paid whether she's there or not.
Sure. And nobody's saying anything against us. Nobody against us. It's just up to her. There's nobody saying, well, this and that and this and that, because then I'd know the reason why they're not.
Right.
Mr. Kohler is a fucked up degenerate motherfucker, and he don't deserve a wife, and he don't deserve a Chinese wife for that matter. So, Your Honor, we got to deny this lady's fucking green card. We don't have any of that.
All right. Well, maybe it's not as bad as you think. I mean, they send threatening letters for everything. I mean, it's like.
I know, but it's intimidating.
That's their goal.
I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that at all. But okay, I know they do that.
You might not even have a problem. I mean, I don't know. I would just go do what you got to do. If there's another court hearing coming up, go to it. Like you said, it's only on the internet, so it's a little different. It's less scary to talk that way,
Yeah.
And just be respectful and take it from there. And if you feel like during it you need a lawyer, say, I think I made a mistake. I think I need a lawyer. And then I don't think she would have a problem with saying, okay, let's reconvene and let's find a lawyer.
Yeah.
But you got to have your documentation, definitely, because judges get pissed off if you don't have your papers that they want.
We got that. We got all that. We got everything.
Right, because that pisses them off if you waste their time, and that's one thing you don't want to do is waste her time. But yes, you definitely have your right to say what you want to say. You do. I mean,
I should.
You should. Yeah, and I just wish there was some other way you could contact somebody before you had to go to court to say, hey, what the hell do I need when I go to court?
Right. What do I need? Yeah, we got it all. We've had it all done. We've done it over and over, 3-4 times. Little pictures. We had to go to get little passport pictures. We've had to do get a sponsor. We've had to do get joint bank accounts, all these letters, everything signed off that we're together, and it's not working. So we've done everything that was on the list, except I won't give them the right to dig into my records. Right. And I wouldn't see, what else wouldn't I do? I didn't want to do something else that they was going to incriminate me with.
Well, that's probably a reason why that it's stolen. Why is he not letting us do this?
Because I'm not in this. It's her green card.
I agree with you. I agree. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm just saying I'm playing devil's advocate.
And I think that it would only hurt her.
Right.
Chances
are right.
I don't think I want to incriminate myself that deep.
Right.
They can,
and you don't want to incriminate yourself, but you don't want to incriminate her.
Right, too.
You're
well, just
standing on the Fifth Amendment. He's
Right.
standing on the Fifth Amendment, Guido. I have
I
the
know.
right not to incriminate myself, and I'm not going to incriminate my wife.
Right.
I can't
Right.
testify to her on her behalf.
Oh, and he has every right to stand on the Fifth Amendment. That's his given right under the Constitution. But they also have the ability to push things back and to make things longer and to make things take a long time.
Well,
You
can we
know,
resolve
so
this now?
you know,
That's what I want to do.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you went in there and said, "Can we resolve this?" And she says, "Yeah, tell us what you're hiding." You know, and you
You
know.
were free.
Well, no. No.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, if that's something that, like you said, because everything else you're saying, you paid everything or whatever, you dotted every I, so you got your pictures, whatever, and then you say that you don't want them to dig into your background. That sounds to me like maybe they're just holding off a minute and saying why, you know, to themselves, you know, and maybe that's why it's taken so long. I don't know.
These are very suspicious people, dude.
Yeah.
These are very.
I mean, you're basically they're letting somebody come from another country, and that country is not friends of ours right now.
No.
And you are not letting them deal with your past. Maybe they're a little skeptical on the whole thing. I'm just throwing it out there. You know, I don't know if that's the case,
That'd be the only reason why. That would be the only reason why that I'm holding out on my information, deep information. You know, other than, you know, we're married and we got our addresses and bank accounts and everything tied up.
And I agree with you. I don't think you should have to know all that stuff because you were allowed to be married in the state of California. So there shouldn't be any issue now.
Yeah, and this was a long time ago. This was in 2015 when Obama was in office, you know?
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't understand why there's even a problem, but something has got to be up. There's something that we don't know, you don't know.
Right.
Something.
Right.
You know?
They're not telling me. They're not telling me. So
they told you.
We'll see how that plays out.
Right.
That soap opera goes on. That we're going to see how that plays out come March.
Right.
March.
Yeah. So that's in a couple of months. That's not far away.
No, not far away at all. But definitely, you know, good luck with that because I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Last time I talked to my lawyer on that was he wanted me to come in on the day we had to go to court. I think it was in November. And he said, I told you, I think, Free, that he wanted us to come in, give him $500 and do the conference call. And before that happened, I said, I'm not going to do it. I said, why are we going to go to court tomorrow or in November and then go again and get it postponed? What is this hearing for? He wouldn't answer. What is the next hearing for? He wouldn't answer. And I said, one of them's to show cause. The next one here, this one coming. So I said, no, you know, I think I'll pass on this one and you're fired. You know, I'm not going to pay you $500 to get it moved again till next March. That ain't going to happen, dude. You're extorting money. He goes, oh, well, if you're saying that I'm extorting, I'm going to, you know, just bow out. And then he said something to the effect that she might not let him bow out. And I'm thinking to myself, well, then so be that, but he ain't getting no more money.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, that's not how it works.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
If she retains,
sue me, he won't get a nickel.
How do you know that lawyer's not eating that judge's pussy?
Yeah.
Well, because he's a fucking dweeb, like a retard kind of.
I just
really
had to throw that out there, if you know what I mean.
No,
This
guy's he's a real wimp, man. He's a fucking pussy. I think he's gay. He's got the lips for it and everything. I think he's.
Oh, I didn't realize that gay people had different lips.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For lips, Guido. Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's good to know.
Now you know.
I mean, do any of us here have those lips?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
That's
No,
good.
thank God.
That's good to know.
There
We
it
are
is.
all,
There it is. There's a lip.
yeah.
He can actually make the lip. It's like trained on a doorknob when they were children or something. I don't know what it was, but they
What are
distorted
you
their
looking
mouth.
at? What are you looking at?
Yeah. Wait a minute. That's not right. What if they were just sucking on big tits the whole time?
He's got some kind of a upside down hair lip. It's on the bottom, not on the top.
Who's
Yeah.
got a hair?
The lawyer that we had.
Oh, yeah. How would if hey, here's one for you. If you
Yeah.
went to one of those sex things where you go and get the glory hole and you got a really good blow job and then found out it was a dude, would you be like, eh?
Huh? Would I what?
Would you be like, eh, whatever?
Would I do that?
Yeah.
Would I
No,
say, oh, whatever?
yeah. Or would you be upset?
I'd probably be the whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, why don't you meet me over at Joe's movie house over here on Broadway,
Why, you want to be on the other side of the wall?
and I'll let you suck my dick.
I'm not the one that said I would. You're the one that said you would, not me. I'd be like, dude, get out of here. Oh, you know.
Goddamn liar.
I knew it. I pulled it out of him. I pulled the
No,
gayness.
He is gay.
I wouldn't, yeah, I wouldn't take the chance.
You wouldn't take the chance
You've
of
been to
going
that
to a glory
before.
hole. Neither would I.
But then
You
again,
know?
there was a place down in San Diego. It's all kind of, you got to be nude. The guys got to be naked and the girls got to be, have to wear whatever they want, be naked or lingerie. And there was a place in the kitchen area where kind of off in a closet, and it had a traffic light on the wall. And if it was green, then the glory hole was open, and if it was red, that meant that there was nobody on the other side of the wall, right?
Right.
So you could go in there and get a blowjob for, it was a swingers club. It was a nice place. So I stuck it in the wall.
See that wall? I got one here.
And I didn't know if it was a guy or a chick. So
Yeah. Yeah. And then again, it could have been an Italian chick and you thought it was a man.
Yeah, she had a mustache.
Yeah.
Well, you usually can't feel that detail down there. I tried to stick a finger in there, and whoever was on the other side, because I wanted to see if there was whiskers, I stuck a finger in there, and she pulled away, or he, I don't know, and then she turned off the light.
Yeah. You intimidate it.
I wanted to know. It was
What was
probably a dude back there.
What was your name, honey? My name is Chris. Yeah, yeah.
You hear him say on the other side, "This is a first for me."
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't seen a big Chris smile since I
thought I was sucking on some grape nuts.
Yeah, you might as well put that down the pasture, boy.
It was a chicken leg.
Damn, I thought it was a toothpick.
Yeah, you sick bastards. Wow. We almost made it 2 hours on this motherfucker without a fuck up.
Yeah.
Finished the whole 2 hours. I got about 19. Let's see. Yeah, about 19 minutes. No, wait.
8 minutes.
8 minutes left. So we got 8 minutes left, and we carried out the full show. Do want to remind everybody we are a product of kgfrocks.com, your premium entertainment station on the net. It is kgfrocks.com. Go check out all of our DJs.
And you know what we don't say enough is that every week we highlight artist or band.
You're breaking up. You're breaking up.
Was I breaking up?
No.
I said.
Hold on.
I'm not breaking up, am I?
You're touching buttons again, Free Ride.
I
Don't
wasn't
touch
breaking up.
buttons.
I ain't touched nothing, I swear.
He said I wasn't breaking up. But anyways, I said our artist of the week this week is Queensryche. So tune in for that. Very good band. And you can check out our Facebook page, and we got some Queensryche videos up there. Or just go to kgfrocks.com, and everything that we are on and own and whatever is all there in one spot.
Excellent. Yeah, and you can go and check out the schedule of all and listen to your favorite DJs, whether it's Bexy or if it's me on Sunday mornings or if it's Vance Town Thursday night. And then you got Wild Bill Hill. He does the show at mid-morning, 11 o'clock Eastern time. And then we've got Gonzo, going Gonzo with Gonzo. Yeah, it's Wednesday and Saturday nights.
I listened to Gonzo the other day.
Hey, yeah, I went over in the old days and did some nostalgia and went over to mayhemrocks.com. Yeah, and I went over there and checking out their station. Yeah, it's pretty dead.
Yeah, it sucks.
I wish he would sell it.
It sucks balls. It's the most. You know what it sucks about it is that everything that it does is what I did and you did before we left there. Okay. Yeah. They didn't change the music. There's no. I mean, there's nothing newer on there. It's the same music that we put on there when we left.
Yep. He hasn't changed anything.
I put music in, dude, at least once a week. Not just new music, old music, live music, B-sides. Every week I'm putting music in. I mean, our shit changes constantly.
One thing I noticed is that we didn't ever mention Brandon's name one time.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah. Brandon. Yeah.
Well, we applied this administration.
My brother, my brother gets mad at me because when somebody orders food in the kitchen, it says their name on there. So anytime it says Brandon, I write "Let's go" on it, and when I send the food out, whenever the person's Brandon.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go, Brandon. That's right. Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah.
Somebody said that he was talking to a civilian, acting like he cared about what the people thought.
Right.
And at the end of this and that, and he was telling him this and that, at the end of it, he says, "Let's go, Brandon." And then President Biden goes, "Yeah, let's go, Brandon." Fuck Joe Biden. At the end of it, I thought it was hilarious. Fox News made a big. They spent a half the day on that, man. Half the day they spent on that. It's fucking hilarious. So Bill Maher has been showing his independent side lately, and he went after the cancel culture. But I think he went after the cancel culture because they're coming after him.
Oh, without a doubt. He was one of the last ones because he's a liberal, and but he does say things that are against what they find offensive, and you're definitely right. He's definitely on the cusp of being canceled. So is Joe Rogan. And
they're trying real hard to cancel them both out.
Yeah, and it's a shame because you know what? I don't want that. I don't want Bill Maher to go away. Even though I don't believe in what he says, he has the right to say it. Just like Joe Rogan has the right to say what he wants to say. Don't get rid of any of them. Don't listen.
Too. They all got the right to say whatever they want.
You don't like it? Don't listen.
Change the channel.
Ricky Gervais, And anyway, I want to just
news. It's just like on Fox News. They want to get rid of Hannity. They want to get rid of Dan Bongino, and they want to get rid of all these guys on Fox. But then they say the same thing about them. You need to get rid of Mad Cow and all those other idiots over there at CNN and NBC and MSNBC. All them fucking idiots over there. So it's a war, man. It's a war. I
want to say that we talked about a lot of things tonight, and people can listen or they don't need to. But I want to apologize if we offended anyone tonight. And Gayla Maxwell and Betty White, and John Madden and Pat Summers, for Christ's sake, Charlton Heston, Schwarzenegger, fucking Kiki Dare. we talked about a lot of shit tonight, man. The porn industry, we covered the Bee Gees, we covered music, and things like that. We covered, Senator Manchin, Ricky Gervais's, Chappelle, vaccines, pharma, Obamacare, illegals. We covered a lot of shit. Lawyers, glory holes, fucking immigration judge. Don't take offense now, anybody. Now, I just want you to know that
This is just
all
our opinion. This is all opinion.
Yeah, and Biden we mentioned there, and Bill Maher. So I want y'all to, take it lightly. We're not offending anyone. So there it is.
Our intent.
Yeah. No offense, guys.
KGFrocks.com does not officially. How do they say that, Guido?
I would rather say that KGFrocks.com is an equal opportunity offender.
Yes,
there you go.
Yes, they are. Yes,
Yeah.
they are. And so is the Freaking After Dark show.
There's that safe leg again.
There's that safe leg, that third leg in the middle. Let's go pegging. Let's go
safe leg to stand on,
Well, that's it. We got 5 seconds left, boys.
4, 3, 2,
Have a good
2,
everybody.
1. Good night. Have a great week, everybody. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
Bye.
Hey,
Bye.
it's gonna snow.
Yeah, we're gonna get snow. It's gonna get snowy, man. It's like 20 degrees and shit.
I think
Did you shut
Guido
this off
froze.
yet?
No, I still see
Shut it
recording.
down, Guido.